It's fight night, it's fight night. Somebody go win night, night. It's fight night, it's fight night. Somebody go win night, night. Fight fans, welcome back. It's your boy, man, Real Talk. It is going to be a fantastic night of boxing. Young, premier, superstar talent, Ryan Garcia taking on a savvy veteran, Luke Campbell. Now, speed, Ryan Garcia has it. Now they say you can equate power at the end of speed. If that's the case, Ryan Garcia has that as well. Now, ever since Ryan Garcia has gotten with Eddie Reynoso and quote unquote the Canelo camp, you can definitely see some minor improvements in his game. Now, when you are a part of, prospectively, boxing's pound for pounds elite group, being Canelo Alvarez and company, you're definitely going to pick up some tips. Now, you've seen Canelo giving young Garcia some tips as far as going to the body. Now, if Ryan Garcia develops that body snatcher game with the speed that he possesses, he is going to be devastating. He is definitely going to become a devastating puncher in the lightweight division. Now, he has fantastic power, has good timing, but the most important thing about it is he hasn't reached his ceiling. He's still developing. He's still maturing as a fighter. I believe that Ryan Garcia is 22 years of age, so he still has a lot of time left in the game. And where he is at as far as the skill department, as far as his development as a fighter, he's in a pretty good place. And being with Eddie Reynoso, he's only going to get better. Now, there's two aspects that if Ryan Garcia adds to his game, he is going to become supremely deadly. And that is, as I said before, becoming a body snatcher, going to the body more, and also becoming a volume puncher. With the speed that Ryan Garcia possesses, if he starts throwing combinations in the threes and in the fours, he is going to be lethal. And you mix that up with going downstairs to the body real quick, he is going to be a problem, period, for anybody. It doesn't matter. Whether if it's, the Gervonta Davises of the world or the Devin Haney's. Now, Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, both supremely superb talents, young talents, but you got to give Ryan Garcia credit, man. I mean, the young champion, man. He's talented. Like I said, he's fast, he's smart, and you know what I mean. His quote unquote social media following is really nothing to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy has followers. You know what I mean? Which equates to, in a boxing round, hey man, people coming into that gate. That gate, that's a nice price tag. So you can't sleep on Ryan Garcia. You can't sleep on his ability to draw fans and to turn casuals into people spending that money at the gate. So can't sleep on Ryan Garcia, man. You got to give the young guy credit. People, you know what I mean, they think he's a playboy and all that, man, but that very well may be true. But at the same time, the young champion can box, he can fight, and like I said, he could potentially draw him in. Now, Ryan Garcia, he possesses that check left hook he does, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very explosive. He's dropped and stopped a few fighters with that shot. So his talent and his speed, it doesn't look like it's diminishing as he's getting older. It looks like it is maturing as he gets older, because once he learns how to put certain things together, like I said, put his punches together in sequence, going from high low, going from the head to the body. Once he starts to develop that and it becomes seamless with the speed that he has, he is truly going to get people out of there, not only quick, but he is going to be a difficult equation to solve for a lot of fighters in the future to come. Now, Luke Campbell As I said, savvy veteran. He's coming into this fight, I believe, at the age of 33 years age. Ryan Garcia Sr. So age, father time, really isn't on his side. He's stepping in there with a younger fighter, a faster fighter. So although if Luke Campbell comes into this fight in the best shape of his life, age still may play a part. It may be a factor. How big of a factor, only time will tell. No pun intended. So the first half of the fight, we're going to see how things manifest. Now, the second half of the fight, that is really going, and that is where you're going to see if Luke Campbell will be able to pull it off. Because I don't think that he will be able to catch Ryan Garcia with something that will hurt him and get him out of there early in the fight. I think as a veteran, he's definitely going to have to use his experience to possibly get Ryan Garcia out of there in the later rounds. Like I said, you can't sleep on Luke Campbell. Believe he's a former gold medalist. Had a few title shots, but wasn't successful. But at the same time, that really doesn't mean that he's a scrub. You know what I mean? He's a talented southpaw. So will he pose a problem for Ryan Garcia? Now, Luke Campbell being a southpaw, this will be a good preview to see how he deals and handles southpaw if he is talking about facing a Tank Davis. Now, in no way am I saying that Luke Campbell's skill is on par with a Tank Davis, because it is not. The only similarity I will see there is in the stance department. Now, if Ryan Garcia faces Tank Davis in a fight, it'll be a whole different animal, and it'll be a whole different fight, because Tank has speed, power, timing. He's explosive. Tank also has good movement, and Tank is also young. So that will be a very, very challenging fight for Ryan Garcia. He's very adamant about not only taking and winning that fight, but also knocking out Davis. I don't think that will happen, but you never know. He has the speed to do it, but does he have the skill? That's why I said putting punches together, going high-low with a fighter like Tank Davis, that is where you have to bring these skills to the table. Just getting in there and just throwing a couple of quick shots, that won't get it done with Tank. Tank is nice, and his defense is a little underrated. A lot of people sleep on Tank's defense because why? He gets people out of there pretty fast, and you really don't get a chance to see him really display a lot of his defense. But if you look at the Leo Santa Cruz fight, he set Leo Santa Cruz up for that shot. Leo kept on throwing the same thing. Tank basically baited him in. And on that last and final shot, man, you see Tank step to the side, boop, and caught him with that nice, I'm talking about beautiful uppercut. And according to Tank Davis, he didn't even hit him with everything that he had. You know what I mean? So to see that knockout, potentially the knockout of the year, and for him to say he didn't even put everything that he had into that shot, and you saw the damage that it did to Leo, I'm talking about Leo went night, 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 night. I'm telling you. Now, will that happen to Ryan Garcia? Possibly. Because going into that fight, potentially in the future, he has one disadvantage. And that disadvantage is he's already been a little bit braggadocious about knocking out Tank Davis. So that means, will he be a little bit too eager in that fight? And that can be to his detriment. So he needs to be a little bit smarter when it comes to that. But getting back to Luke Campbell is 33 years of age. Ryan Garcia, if he presses Luke Campbell in this fight, he could possibly get him out of there early. Now, we all have to see how Luke Campbell comes into this fight as far as what kind of shape that he's in, what his game plan is going to be. So I would say between the round 1, round 4, you know what I mean, let these guys fill each other out, no pun intended, see where they at, let their game plan, kind of manifest between the two. And probably by round 4, as you start to get to the second half of the fight, you'll start to see certain things develop. Now, Luke Campbell, his keys to victory in this fight, he's a southpaw. Go ahead to watch that foot placement. Make sure that you stay on the outside. Make sure that you can try to line him up, catch him possibly with that left hand. You're definitely going to have to utilize your jab, offset Ryan Garcia as much as possible because he is the faster fighter. Jab, jab, jab. Have to utilize that jab. But there again, he's 33 years of age. He may be good, like I said, first half of the fight, but how is his conditioning going to be? Can he throw 50, 100 jabs, you know what I'm saying, around or more, besides mixing it up with other punches? But he's definitely going to have to offset Ryan Garcia because he is the slower fighter. Ryan Garcia is the faster fighter. So the only way that you beat Ryan Garcia to the punch is by timing. So he's going to have to time Ryan Garcia perfectly and offset Ryan Garcia utilizing his jab, foot movement. So is Luke Campbell known for his foot movement? Not necessarily, but that's why you go to camp. That's why you train. Now, it is harder to develop certain things in a camp, but you can work on things and add it to your game. So hopefully his footwork and movement are some things that were worked on and potentially developed in this fight, or further developed in this fight. Because as I said, he's 33 years of age. I'm sure movement is something that he's worked on throughout his career. But Ryan Garcia, being a younger and faster fighter in this fight, in this particular fight, he's definitely going to have to bring those attributes out into this fight. So Ryan Garcia, I favor Ryan Garcia in this fight. Potentially, if the fight goes to the distance, I favor Ryan Garcia in a decision. Now, if the fight goes into the later rounds, I would say the second half of the fight, Ryan Garcia could possibly stop Luke Campbell, I say between 8 and 10 rounds. He could possibly get Luke Campbell out of there. Now, can Luke Campbell pull off the upset? Who knows? But if he does, it is going to be in the championship round. I don't think it is going to be in the earlier rounds. Ryan Garcia is in great shape. He's a younger fighter. He's the fresher fighter. So I believe he's going to have the stamina to last the whole fight. So if he is able to get up out of there by Luke Campbell, if Luke Campbell can get the job done, I believe it will be in the later rounds. But Ryan Garcia, I believe he can get Luke Campbell out of there between round 8, between 10. Something special can happen. He catch him with a shot. Possibly that check left hook. So fight fans, stay tuned, stay humble, stay blessed, stay motivated, enjoy the fight, protect yourself at all times, guard up, mask up. See you guys on the next one. Enjoy the fight, bless, stay motivated. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe while you at it. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Because why? It's fight night. It's fight night. Somebody go win night. Peace.